we live in incredible times of, unprecedented opportunities. Today, you don't need a huge amount of capital to start a business and to build a business from home, from the comfort of your home or from the comfort of anywhere you want to be. Are you aware that instead of scrolling through your social media, you can monetize your social media? Are you aware that, different platforms are paying per view for people sharing their knowledge, their experience, their expertise, or just their views? For example, Twitter will pay you for 1 million views, about $8 per million views. Now, it's not just Twitter. Think about TikTok. Probably you're using TikTok. Well, TikTok will pay you for the same million views, $600. Snapchat will pay you $1,000 for the same million views. Facebook will pay you $2,000 for the same million views. And YouTube will pay you $4,000 for the same million views. Now, can you use the same content that you create one time to share on different platforms? And the answer obviously is yes. You can modify it if you want, but you can use the same content to build your own audience based on your views, based on what interests you, or basically based on the things that you want to talk and share. Now, some people talk about politics and they have millions of views because, their concept or their viewpoint is controversial. But they still get the millions of views every single day when they produce content. Now, some people talk about sports because this is what they're passionate about. Same things, they get millions of views. Some people talk about, fights. Some people talk about gardening. Some people talk about business. Some people talk about crypto. Some people talk about AI. Some people talk about digital marketing. Some people talk about, all kind of different angles of things that they're passionate and excited about. Maybe they have knowledge, maybe they have experience, or maybe they're just watching basically what is the latest and the craziest things, and they just shoot a short videos that can be like few seconds, few minutes, or a few hours of content, and then they cut this content and they share it and they get a share with those platforms. Now, going back to YouTube, for example, and let's just step back for a second. Now, just a few years ago, it was almost impossible for a person just with a mobile phone to create a show, to create like a TV channel like in televisions, because you needed a lot of equipment, you needed a lot of money, you needed a lot of investments and backup investments basically to run an operation like this. Not today. Today, through your mobile phone, you can run the same show as many of those programs are running through your mobile phone because you're building your own audience. Now think about how most of those programs that like different shows, different programs that basically are getting paid, monetized. Well, it's through advertising. The millions and millions of pounds, euros, dollars that are going basically to those platforms. Just for example, in the UK, in prime time, an advert that is just 30 seconds costs anywhere between £8,500 up to £30,000. Let me repeat this again. For a 30-second ad, anywhere between £8,500 to £30,000 for just 30 seconds. Now think about an average TV break. If you're watching a show, a program, it's about 5 minutes. Now think within 5 minutes how many 30-minute slots for advertisers you have and how much this is if you convert those numbers. Now here's the good news. If you're a content creator, not a content consumer like everyone is consuming content, but if you're creating, then YouTube and all those platforms that I've mentioned, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, they want to reward you for creating the content, for building the audience to stay on their platform. And here's the interesting part. YouTube will take from those same advertisers that are advertising now in their platform. Why in their platform? Because people are spending less time on television, more time on their mobile device. So they will pay you, they will keep 45% from the advertisers, from all those money that are coming, like millions, hundreds of millions from advertisers. They will keep 45% and they will share with you 55% based on the size of the audience that you build. And the larger the audience, the more views you're gonna have, and with those more views, you're gonna have more advertisers basically coming into your spots to share. They're basically advertisers, and you get the 55% share from the advertisers. And if this interests you, and if this like makes you think, wow, now I understand how people are earning 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, 60,000, 70,000, 80,000, 90,000, 100,000 or more per month. This is how they do it. And now, because they're using the same content and they're monetizing the different platforms, now they're growing not just their audience, but their income on a month-to-month basis. And as they create more content, this content stays online. It doesn't disappear. So people can discover their content a month later, 2 months later, 3 months later, 6 months later, and they still get paid from the past productions that they've done. And you can do the same. And if this interests you, put interested in the comments and let's me connect and show you how you can do the same. Have an amazing day, and I look forward to see you living your dreams.